Hello and welcome to Sex, Dating and the Sisterhood. My name is Shelly Horton and I'm 46 years old.
My name's Bianca Farmakis and I'm 23 years old.
I am twice her age and twice the experience, but this is how we can learn from each other because today I actually want to talk about a fairly taboo topic, porn. So B, with your generation, what's the attitude to porn?
Well, I think we're all pretty open to it. I mean, it's getting increasingly less and less taboo, and there's definitely more of it than ever. But I was actually reading an interesting study by Amanda Maddox that people who watch porn in greater numbers are more likely to cheat because they're so aware of all these different things that could be around them. And as a swipe right generation, tell me, it's already hard enough. So, I mean, what I find interesting, though, is, sometimes we look at porn as an educational tool and not an entertainment one, unfortunately. What's it like when, you're in a partnership and you know how to have sex, I guess?
Yeah, we're not really needing to learn. I've got to tell you, when it comes to my generation and certainly from my married girlfriends, no one's a huge fan of porn. I think the major issue that most women my age have is the porn is so unrealistic and is not designed to have any care towards the woman's pleasure. I think it's all about the man, and so therefore it's a pretty negative experience. So most women my age aren't keen on it and really don't want their husbands watching it.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. I mean, if you look at porn from way back when to now, it's changing very gradually, but it is, and we're seeing a greater rise in feminist porn and amateur porn. And I was actually speaking to some of my male friends, and they said they prefer amateur porn and things like OnlyFans, which is really expanded in recent times because they want that kind of realistic depiction and they don't want to walk into a bedroom with their crazy fantasies in mind, no judgment, and then perform them on someone who isn't going to be receptive to it.
Yeah. Look, I did a bit of research on this and I found a study from the International Society of Sexual Medicine, and they actually said that sustained use of porn can lead to very negative impacts on mental health, on relationships, work interactions, and even sexual function. So I feel there are so many downsides to porn that we need to be aware of.
Yeah, definitely. And I think New Zealand's government really addressed this well with their new ad campaign, which basically shows two porn stars showing up to the house of a boy who just watched their video. And as mortified as he is, they literally look him in the eye and just say, hey, this isn't reality. You need to understand that porn is just performance and not what you should be expecting. But I tell you what, one thing that interests me, and I swear I'm the only person who goes onto Pornhub for this, but every year they release their annual review, and in that it's shown in 6 years alone, porn viewership numbers have tripled. Tripled. That's not even counting in lockdown. I can only imagine how much they're going to skyrocket, but only a third of the viewers are still women.
Yeah, so there seems to be a major mismatch here. So generally, would your generation say that porn is degrading to women?
I think it's very two-pronged and there's never one straight answer because it does give a lot of people, an opportunity to be economically sustainable and everything and have that whole venture. But at the same time, one of the most famous former porn stars in the world, Mia Khalifa, has been very vocal about her experience. And she was in the porn industry, 9 years ago? And I think she made a total of 11 or 12 films across 3 months. She made 20 grand all up during that time. And she is still the second-ranked porn star on Pornhub, and they make millions off her still to this date. So if that doesn't tell you about some of the major flaws in the industry that still need to change, I don't know what will.
Absolutely. B, love chatting to you about this stuff.
Always a pleasure.
All right, if you want more sex, dating, and the sisterhood, go to 9honey.com.au.